Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, family. My name is Lisa Powell. For those of you that have never ever met me, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram at im.lisa.powell. If you guys somebody can drop that into the chat for me, I would really appreciate it. And if there are any guests on the call, I want you to drop me a 111 if you are a guest on this call today. You've never been on one of these calls before, drop me a 111 in the chat so I can see who we've got on today. All right, thank you for that, Jade. Appreciate you. And if you're in the Wealthier World family, I want you to drop a big WW in the chat. If you're in the Wealthier World, let's do family vibes here. If you're in the Wealthier World, drop me a big WW in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Amazing. And you know what? I can see we've got some guests on here, but I think the guests are being a little bit shy, but we are a family, guys. So please, please don't be shy. This is going to be an interactive call. You guys are going to be able to ask questions, plug in, and we are going to go through some of the amazing, amazing tools and softwares that the DCX package offers. All right. And we're also going to get into a bit of sauce. You guys know I love a bit of sauce. A little bit of sauce in the crypto space. We're going to touch on NFTs, the metaverse, all of that good stuff. So let's get right into it. I'm super excited, guys. I'm super, super excited to be with you guys this evening. So the first thing I want to bring up right here is you guys know this is my favorite picture, right? It's my favorite picture of all time. And it is the very, very reason that I am so plugged in to the DCX family. I'm so plugged in, guys, because all of these different roads, they all lead to DCX, meaning that you can make money in every different possible road through these. All right. So like I said, the metaverse, Bitcoin, leverage trading, that's your MT4, exchange trading, that's your crypto wallet. We've got staking, DeFi, NFTs, smart contracts, gaming, swapping tokens, altcoins. Guys, it's literally endless, right? It's endless when you really get deep, deep inside it. So I'm super excited to be sharing some of this stuff with you guys this evening. And we're also going to look at how that good old Swipecoin has been performing over the last week, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I've made some money with Swipecoin this week. Drop me some sevens in the chat if you've made money with Swipecoin this week, guys. I want you to drop me some 777s in the chat if you've made some money on Swipecoin using DCX in there. Amazing. I can see the sevens pouring in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, that's what I like to see. All right, because every single day we are able to utilize these tools, these softwares to make money, right? So today we're going to look at a couple of them and also go into some good stuff as well. So let me go right here. I'm going to go and share my screen and we are going to get right into this. Boom, boom, boom. Amazing. So let's see where we're at right now, just on the chart real quick. All right, so we're just still floating right here. So there is actually an active trade idea right now for those of you that are in the family that you guys can see on the screen for Bitcoin. Is a sell for Bitcoin, and this is the entry right here, these green lines, right? So our green lines are our entry, our red lines are our stop loss, and our blue lines are our take profits. You can see this thing has just been floating in profit, back to entry, back into profit, back to entry, right? So we're just waiting for a move, right? We're waiting for a solid breakout. But what you guys can see right here, just before we get into an overview, because I know some of you guys are in the trade and you've probably been thinking, I mean, it's just going sideways, right? And it is. You guys can see right here, it's just going sideways. But you can see it started to hold on to our 50 EMA, right? And then we're starting to get closes below it, right? Which means we know the trend is weakening, right? And now, again, we're now above that 50 EMA, but we haven't broken out of this, right? So we've literally just been under our entry line for nearly a day, right? This is a 30-minute chart. So if you guys that have never seen a candle before, these blocks right here, these are called candles, right? So each one of these represents 30 minutes in time. All right, so each candle that you can see represents 30 minutes in time. So where did we even get this idea from? So we got it from our Swipecoin app, right? So you guys can see it's actually an app on your phone that you can go ahead and download called My Swipecoin. But you can also view it on your desktop, right? Which I'm doing right here with myswipecoin.im. And that'll take you straight into there. Now, on this app, you're going to be able to get access to leveraged ideas. So ideas that you're going to plug into your MT4, but also you're going to be able to get access to your exchange ideas, which is money for your crypto wallets as well. All right. So you're going to get all the updates, all the chats, everything's going to come through this app on your phone. Or if you prefer, you're a bit like me, I like to look at stuff on my desktop so I can make it a little bit bigger. So we can see a couple of different trade ideas here. We've got XRP, which they called for a sell also, and BTC, which was also called for a sell, right? So this was called this Thursday, right, at 4:09 on the potential sell 4-hour chart. Now, if I click into this, just so you guys can see exactly how I got the numbers, because I didn't pull these numbers out of thin air, right? All of these numbers, guys, came from Swipecoin. So we've got our green box right here. This is our entry area. And then our stop loss, of course, is going to be above for a sell. So we can see the direction is shown to us here by this green arrow. So everyone can see that's a sell right there. And then our target areas, the first blue line, the second blue line, and the third blue line, right? So these are our take profits, our targets. And then this top line right here, this is our stop loss. So if it does keep on pushing up, it can keep on pushing up and it's going to cut us out of that trade with minimal loss, right? Is this making sense to everybody so far? Drop me a 111 in the chat. If everybody is keeping up, everyone's saying this makes sense. Yes, I see the ones coming in. Amazing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you're going to be able to take these trade ideas on your MetaTrader 4, on your phone, and you're going to be able to start to make daily money with this, okay? So now we've got the numbers. What we're going to do, or what I've done, should I say, is I took this over now to my trading view and I simply just marked it up, right? So I put it on the same time frame. So I put it on that 4-hour chart. You guys can see right here. I put it on that 4-hour chart. We're in the same. This is my green box, my stop loss. I just made it a bit prettier for you guys so you could see the different colors of the stop loss and the take profits. But it's the exact same numbers, right? 43,000, 41,500, 39,200. Now, you can see for the last 4-hour candle, we've got 41 minutes left on that. And it is looking pretty bullish right here, right? It's looking pretty green. But for the last 4, 8, 12, 16, 24 hours, even further, you guys can see it's just been moving sideways, which means that there's selling pressure right above here that's stopping it from going any higher, guys. Right? So although it hasn't started to break out and break down lower yet, it isn't pushing up either. So now it's just creating that sideways movement, right? We can all see that sideways movement. It's just not doing very much. Yes, Samantha, this is the active sell. Yes, this is the active sell. So if I go back to it now, a way that you guys can tell if it's, still an active trade is if you go to your all chats right here and you go to that leverage chat. Now you can see right here, let's not read it in Spanish because my Spanish is not too good. I won't lie to you guys, but let's do it in English. So Bitcoin update idea is in our entry area. If your position was closed in profit or break even, you can be free to still play the same setup. Now, if this trade was invalidated or not active, a message would be put into this chat. All right. So we can already see the XRP, the other trade idea, already hit zone 1 for 250 pips. Okay. And that was the sell as well for the XRP sell. So XRP started to make the move down, but Bitcoin is just still, you know, trotting along sideways. Okay, so that's how we can see if it's still an active idea. So think about it, guys. This trade came out Thursday, right? So on Thursday, when the trade came out, it was running in profit for a little while. I dropped into the Discord when we were running in profit as well. So running in good profit, depending on your entry, good time to reduce your risk. What does reducing your risk mean? It means, you know, moving your trade to break even so you can no longer lose on that trade. But if you had done that and it would have come back to your entry, then you got the A-OK to take the trade idea again, right? So this is how you can really see, what is going on in those trade ideas. All right. So yes, Samantha. So the Swipecoin Scalper is going to be giving you those short-term trades. And then obviously you guys can see that this is a big move, right? This is a big move depending on how far it goes on here. But you can see that's nearly a 5,000 pip drop, right? That's nearly a 5,000 pip drop. Now, when we're looking at the scalper, which we will do in just a second, we're looking for more 300, 600, 900 pip take profits, right? So when we're looking for the swing trades, that's when we're looking over on our app. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to everybody, but we are going to have a look at that scalper in a second as well. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page when it came to our swing trades, our longer term trades. So right here, if I go down to the 15-minute chart, you guys know I love a 15-minute. Now, if you'd have taken this as your entry, which I had done, right, the 44,500, you can see multiple times we went into, you know, 400, 500 pips profits, right? We were going 300 pip, like these are because we knew the direction, we were staying under that EMA, we just kept playing that same setup. So even though we're moving sideways, we're still able to, you know, make something from the market whilst we're waiting for the bigger moves. Perfect. Yes. Thank you, Bree. So let's move over now to our scalper, because the scalper called this, what, 2 hours ago, right? 2 hours ago. Let me just refresh this page. Make sure we're at that best time. Right, so your Swipecoin scalper. Let me show you guys just real quick, because we're recording. I just want the whole thing to be all in one place for us. So you're going to go ahead to your IM center. You're going to go down to your strategies. Right. And then you're going to see your packages right here. So if you have Elite, you're going to have access to all of these FRX, HFX, DCX, or if you have one of the single packages, say you have DCX, you're going to have access to these three right here. So we've got the My Swipecoin, which we just went through. And then next is the Swipecoin Scalper, right? So that Swipecoin Scalper is where you're going to be making that daily money with your MT4, right? That's the quick trading. So if we click into the Swipecoin Scalper right here, you guys can see that our last trade got called 2 hours ago. Now, I know we did a video on it, so if you do not know yet how to use the Swipecoin Scalper, I want you guys to watch that video. It's just a 15-minute video that's posted on my YouTube, or you guys know those of you that have access to DCX, you're going to go ahead onto our favorite scalper educator, Mr. Sean Oguntosin. All right. So our Go Live educators, for those of you that are guests on the call, are absolutely phenomenal. They're accredited educators that have been handpicked by our CEO, Christopher Terry, and they have the results, right? So what they do with us, 3, 4, 5 times a week, some of them are trading alongside us. So just picture you getting a new job and you're going to need to shadow someone for a little while. That's what the Go Live educators are going to be doing for you, right? They're going to be allowing you to follow them around, see how they mark up the charts. They're going to give you potential entry ideas for your trades whilst you're getting used to becoming independent in this space. All right. So I want you to type a Go Live into the chat if you've watched Go Live this week. I want you to type a Go Live into the chat if you have watched Go Live this week. Amazing. Gary Dixon, Sabrina, Jenny, Simone, Teresa, Melissa, let's go. Samantha, Chele de Kalila, Marcia, Dion. Boom. Right. You want to be utilizing that Go Live. All right. Go Live, we call it our traders Netflix. Right. So how do we use this? We're looking for just 3 steps on this thing right here. All right. So we're looking for number 1, our break and close. And remember what I said to you guys, we're going to be doing some pop quiz. Number 2, the EMA. And number 3, the super trend. Right? So those are the 3 things we are looking for. Like I said, I have got a video on it. Just going to break it down in more depth as well. But let's have a look at this one because it's live right here. Okay. So first of all, do we have a break and close? Do we have, that's right, Gary D, cannot go sleep until I've gone on Go Live. You go. Do we have a break and close of this area? Let me know, yes or no in the chat. Do we have a break and close of this area? Now, while you lot are debating that, let's think, what is a break and close? So this right here is a break and close. What does it mean? It means the candle is coming up past the area and it's closing above the area, right? It's coming up past the area and it's closing above the area. So this candle to the left of it, to the left, is that a break and close? This candle to the left, this candle right here that I'm highlighting, is this a break and close candle? Let me know yes or no in chat. Boom, come on, I see it. No. You guys have been doing your homework, right? This is not a break and close. This one right here, this is a break and close of the candle, of the zone, right? So you can always read it. Break and close above the zone confirms the idea. So we've got a break and close, boom. Are we above the 50 EMA? Yes or no? Are we above the 50 EMA? Yes or no? Are we above the 50 EMA? Boom. Yes, we are above the 50 EMA. Amazing. Perfect. And now finally our super trend. All right. So I'm going to go to indicators. I'm going to put our super trend right here. Now the super trend is just an indicator that's going to help you with your momentum. So seeing who is in control of the market. Is it the buyers or is it the sellers? Right? So you're going to change the settings on your super trend to 1 and 1. All right. You're going to change the settings right here to 1 and 1. And then we're going to also change this to our line chart, right? So you guys can see, amazing. Thank you, TT. Come on, TT, killing it with the Swipecoin. You guys can see that, is the super trend green or red? Is that super trend green or red right now? What is it? Is the super trend green or red? And if this is your first time on this session, guys, if this is your first time, I don't want you to be overwhelmed because I'm going through all of the products, the tools right now. But when you get into the academies, and if you're not in the family yet, once you get access to the go lives and all of that good stuff, you're going to be able to do this step by step by step, right? You're going to get to practice this. But we're just having a little overview today to make sure that everybody is on the same page. So I can see the greens coming in, amazing. So yes, the green, we are green on that super trend. But you can see this is pointing down, right? So I think I may have seen Samantha about to ask it when she said but. So she might have been onto something there with the but I don't know if I'm a mind reader yet. So this trade right here, guys, right now, we are not above that break and close, right? We are not. It did break and close, but now you can see we had a retest, but it didn't hold above this zone, right? We've got, oh, that candle should be ending right now. Let's refresh that screen. Lisa, yes, Samantha, talk to me. You guys can see, right? Look at this candle right here. It hasn't held the zone, and it also has not held this EMA. So would we be jumping into a buy right now? Yes or no? Would we be jumping into a buy right now? Do we have our free confirmations right now to jump into a buy? Knowing how we set up our Swipecoin scalper, when it goes, would we be getting into a buy trade right now? Boom, no, we would not, right? We would not be getting into that buy trade right now. Knowing that one, we have an active sell from 44,500, right? And two, that it doesn't even meet our confirmations for even a short-term buy right here. When you're scalping, you literally want the momentum of the market. You don't want to be sitting in drawdown. You don't want to be sitting in consolidation, right? Drop me a 111 in the chat if you are a confirmation trader. You want confirmed, right? I am a confirmation trader. Drop me the 111s if you're a confirmation trader. Amazing. I see the 111s coming in. Guys, it's gonna eliminate the stress out of trading. All right. Not yet, TT, we're working on it. It's gonna eliminate the stress. It's gonna eliminate the FOMO. It's gonna eliminate all of the wondering, should I be in this trade? Shouldn't I be in this trade? Because you're just gonna do 3 simple steps. And if you can follow the 3 steps, you will be profitable doing this. But if you get into the trades early, or you don't follow the steps, or you don't wait for the confirmations, that's when you're going to start to see unnecessary losses, right? And we don't want that. So I'm very, very happy to see all these ones coming through. Makes me very, very happy. I saw, shout out Chair Lady Kalila. She dropped a message in the chat, and she said she has so much less FOMO now than when she started that 90-day challenge, right? She has, and it made me so proud that she has less FOMO in it. Like, let's drop some KKKs in the chat for Chair Lady Kalila, because she has less FOMO. She's no income claims, but she's been doing 3-figure weeks with the scalper, just with one tool. I'm so super proud of this lady right here, right? And that's just from not FOMOing into the trades, not over leveraging, small leverage, small risk, but huge reward, right? And that's the aim of trading, is to protect your capital, right? We're not here to do high risk, get rich quick. No. We're definitely not here to do that. That's all right. It takes away the stress. One could have ended up when the candle broke and closed above, so that would have been following the steps. Yes, that would have been following the steps, but we know, if you guys watch Sean specifically, we know that what we want to see, right? So obviously, I don't know where the super trend would have been when we got that first break and close here. So you don't know where the third step would have been, but I still would have been hesitant into take the trade, knowing that I'm in an active sell right now that hasn't shown me really any signs of bullishness, right? We're not seeing, this is not bullish behavior. This is consolidation. You can just see, and this is why it's important to zoom out and look at the market, right? Because this is all the way to back here. This is the 25th of March, right? So this is, what's that? Yesterday at 3 o'clock. Yeah, it pushed up. It didn't have a little push up here, didn't come to our stop, came back into the zone, and then just hasn't been able to get back out of there. Patience definitely pays. Right? So we always want to be using our confirmations to say, okay, is this looking like a good risk to reward setup? Because if I'm looking for 5,000 pips going down, do I really want to squeeze into the market for 300 going up? Me, I don't want to stress. I don't have time for it personally, right? We don't need to squeeze out all these little bits. Like, let the market flow to you. Money is my slave. It comes to me when I call, right? I don't need to be FOMOing into trades just to squeeze 300 pips here, 300 pips there, when I can relax for, the weekend and let the money move on its own. And, if this isn't ready and it doesn't drop, we just wait patiently. We look for the next setup. There's always going to be another setup. This is the amazing thing about trading. You may have thought, and myself, even personally, I've had moments where I've been like, that's it, I've missed it. I've missed it. Like, how many of you thought, like last year when we saw, the run from 30,000 to 50,000, that's it, you've missed Bitcoin. You've missed it, it's gone. We're never going to see 30,000 again. And then look what happened. Just this year, we saw back 33K. It gives you another opportunity, right? You do not want to have the FOMO in the market that you're never going to get another opportunity, like you've missed your golden opportunity. Because even if you did miss 30 to 50 and it never came back to 30, what about 50 to 70? What about 60 to 80? Like, you're always going to have more opportunities in the market. Always, always, always. So please, if there's one thing that I can tell you, patience, 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 right? Stay patient, stay disciplined, and the gains will come, right? In the words of our GOAT, Curtis Cobain, stay patient, stay disciplined, and the gains will come. All right, so that's our Swipecoin scalper. Give me some SSSs in the chat if everybody is good with that Swipecoin scalper. Give me some S's in the chat. Let me know you guys are still with me, you're still plugged. And we've committed, right? We've committed to using this thing every single day. We're going to come on, we're going to use this every single day. Amazing, I see the S's coming through. All right, boom. So let's fling back now to our app. Oh, actually, no, before we go to the app, we're going to go to back to our academies. So we've looked at the scalper, we've looked at my Swipecoin. Let's open up the Harmonics DCX, because I know we've got a couple of new people on the call that are brand new to DCX. So I want to show all 3 tools in this video, and also I'll be uploading this to the recordings. All right, so if this is your first time on, you can feel free to watch this back and you'll have all 3 strategies all in one place. Sound good? Type me a 1, 2, 3 in the chat if you guys are ready for the third one. So the third one is our Dcx Harmonics, right? And this is going to show you trade ideas that are computer generated, right? They're algorithm trade ideas. So when specific things happen in the market, it pushes out a trade idea, and then you decide whether you want to be in that specific trade idea. So you can see the different cryptos down the side here. So some of these came out a day ago, 2 days ago, a couple of months ago. and you can see the different time frames, right? So if we go to the 30-minute, we can go to the hour. We can go to the 4 hour. You can see they're all different time frames, right? So look, a couple of these came out a day ago. So we've got BNB, we've got Link, we've got Bitcoin Cash, we've got Bitcoin, Ethereum. That Bitcoin came out a long time ago. Well back. All right, so let's have a look at some of them that are a couple of days ago. All right, so this one a day ago that got marked up is showing us, and these ones have got some master notes on, which means some of the educators have come and drawn on them when they've been doing their go live. All right, so who can tell me actually, who is the go live educator for Dcx Harmonics? Who is the go live educator for Dcx Harmonics? Can anybody tell me? Am I hearing some silence in the chat? No, I'm joking. I know you guys know. I know you guys know. Right, let me come to this chat, see who got it right. Oof, we got some wild spellings, but yes, Anas. Yeah, Anas is the Dcx Harmonics, right? So I see some wild names in here. We got Picasso, we got Cobain. So no, they are not. So Picasso just does deep Bitcoin analysis. We know Cobain is for the altcoins. He does talk about Bitcoin, but he definitely doesn't do the Dcx Harmonics. Melissa Jane, no cheating. No cheating, Melissa Jane. At least you admitted to it though. So your go live, what I was just talking to you guys about, and this is how I know. Oh, hello, our amazing Lavinia Black. This is how I know, guys, that you guys have not been in like all the way into that Dcx Go live, right? That's how I know. Let me refresh this. I know, I love seeing Lavinia's face there. All right, so we're going to go down to Go Live. You're going to click on DCX. All right, and then we have got the different crypto educators. So let's just run through real quick. So we've got Anas, and he does harmonic crypto mastery, right? So he does the Dcx Harmonics, right? He's on twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays. So he does the harmonics markups. He goes through some of the harmonics trade ideas, right? Then we've got Sean. Sean does our Swipecoin Scalper analysis. So anyone that like the look of the Swipecoin Scalper, that is all Sean. Kevin does the Swipecoin and live crypto analysis. So he does where's Swipecoin? He does where the zones are, right? So he puts the zones in. No worries, Debola. We're gonna break it down real easy right now in a sec. So we've got Mr. Mike Sotero that is doing DeFi and DeFi analysis right here. Hirsch doing your digital currency for beginners and also the DCX scanner as well. You know, our beautiful twosome, Curtis Cobain and Mr. Max Sotero going through beginner crypto and DeFi talks. Corinne, I would really recommend Corinne. Powerful female DCX educator, the only female DCX educator at that as well, but she does some amazing fast start guides for DCX, right? So if you've watched Corinne, drop me some CCCs into the chat. If you watch Corinne, drop me some CCCs, even if you've just watched one of her videos. Amen, Melissa Jane. I claim that I will be the next female DCX educator, the only female DCX educator in the UK. Amen. Amazing. I see the CCCs coming in. We have the Mr. Jason Brown, our chairman 750. He's going to be returning soon. Curtis Cobain, you guys know, is my absolute goat. And he's doing 2 days a week looking at the altcoins and the overall. He looks at fundamentals. A lot of you guys have watched Curtis Cobain already, but he is amazing, right? He is absolutely an amazing teacher, amazing educator. Sir, Mr. Crypto Picasso, one of the greatest crypto traders literally in the world, right? This guy was in Bitcoin at extreme, like under $1,000. Like this, he's amazing, right? And his view, his analysis is like really second to none on there. And then you've got Zachary Hogan, Jordan Morgan, and Mike Navarrete. I had the pleasure of meeting some of them at the last convention. They are the asset accumulators. So they talk through NFTs. They've got an NFT boot camp. And they just talk about ways to diversify your crypto in particular to make passive streams of income, right? So the farming, the metaverse games, all of that good stuff comes from those trade house guys there. And then last but definitely not least is Mr. Nick Gomez. Now he talks on Metaverse Mondays. So every Monday he goes into the metaverse, talks about new upcoming stuff. And now we've just been given, guys, the green light to do NFTs 101. So he's actually educating on NFTs now as well. So we had the NFTs about, you know, the boot camps and what they actually are, but he's actually like showing projects and stuff now. That's a really good session. And then Crypto 101s, where he's talking about the whole entire market. All right. So welcome to your Go Live educators. All right. Amazing. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, it's done. It's done. You guys can hear me good? Yes. Amazing. You may want to log out and log back in again if you can't hear. But yeah, we should be all good. I think everybody else is all good. Amazing, amazing. Let me let you back in. Perfect. All right, so that is our Go Live, guys. That is our Go Live. And I want you guys, I want you guys to make sure you are not underutilizing the Go Lives, because a lot of these are not time sensitive. So you can, you know, put an hour in your operating rhythm and watch a Karim video, put an hour in your operating rhythm and watch Curtis and Mike. I personally catch up with Curtis Cobain and the Curtis and Mike sessions the next day when they do them. All right. So I personally do that. So you definitely can do that as well. Crypto Picasso is on good UK times. So yeah, just have a look in your schedules and make sure you're slotting in the Go Lives, because that information is literally, it is everything, because you're getting live information about the current markets. Like, this is not history. You're not reading about this in a book. You're not researching it. It's happening right now whilst they're talking about it. All right. It's literally gold dust. I agree. I'm working through the Dcx fast start list, but I'm really struggling to understand everything. Marie Rose, I would suggest that you take one strategy at a time, right? So that Dcx fast start, that I'm assuming you've watched Mike Sotero's mini video there, and do it one step at a time. So have you watched your academy videos yet? Let me know if you've watched your academy videos. No, that's probably where you're going to want to start, because everything you're going to get is going to revolve around those academy videos. So I would definitely watch your academy videos and get your foundations. And then when you start going into the Go Lives and the strategies, all the words are going to click, all of those things are going to make sense, right? Is there a link for it? So you just go straight from your IM center. So I'll show you guys. So there's two sets that I want you to watch, Marie, if you haven't yet. So in Swipecoin, in your Swipecoin app or on the desktop, I want you to go to, have they put these back here yet? Have you started these videos? These videos from Fast Start Guide. And these videos are only about 2-4 minutes each, right? They're really bite-sized videos. I want you to go through these videos in the Fast Start Guide. So let me know if you guys have watched them. Everybody else on the call, have you watched these videos? Put an FS in the chat if you watched the Fast Start videos on your Swipecoin. Because it's important, guys, that we get the foundations down. All right. So if you haven't watched these videos, maybe you don't even know they exist. I want you to go ahead and do that. Yes, 10 times. I love that, TT. Come on. Amazing. I see a lot of fast starts coming in. So Marie Rose, if you haven't yet, go ahead and watch the fast start videos from here. They're only about 2-4 minutes. And then your academies, you're going to find that in your IM center. And then you're going to go to your academies. And then you're going to get your 2 different academies, right? So this is what you're going to get included, guys, when you come on into the inside of the family. You're going to get your exchange videos, which is your how to set up your free crypto wallet. You're going to learn how to keep it safe. You're going to learn how to transfer crypto, all of that good stuff. You're going to learn how to do that safely, right? And be educated in it. Because there's so many scams about, there's so many people, you know, scamming people, getting them to send money here, and they're going to promise you to flip this money and give you a percentage of this money. No, guys, learn how to do this thing yourself. You will never, ever regret it. And you're going to be able to pass it down to future generations. Because I promise you guys, everybody is going to need this information. It just depends whether you want to be the one that provides it for your family or you want somebody else to have to carry that. But for me, I know it's me that is going to provide that for my family, going, right? They're not going to have to go through the getting scammed because they're going to have the real information from me first. Amazing, Natalie, your first time new to this. Welcome, welcome. You are going to be amazing. Let's scroll down here. Let me see if I missed anybody. Boom. So you've got your currency exchange right here, and you're going to download it. You can download the handbook, you're going to enroll, and then you're going to go through those series of videos. Like I said, it's going to show you all things crypto wallet. And then on this side, you've got your leverage side, which is where you're going to be trading on your MetaTrader 4, right? So making your daily income. So this is really your foundation, the academies. That's where you do the learning. So there's 3 parts, right? There's learn, then there's learn and earn, and then there's just earn, right? But you need to go through them in order to get to just earn. You can't just come in and just earn, because you will lose money. You will make mistakes. You will do something wrong, right? Whereas if you go through in the order, learn, then learn and earn, which is your go live, and then use the strategies and earn, you're going to find it a lot more digestible. All right. Can we drop some 777s in agreement that that is what we should do? Go through our steps, learn and earn, and then earn, right? That's what everybody needs to be doing. So if you're finding yourself making a lot of losses right now, or you're finding yourself, you know, not getting the results that you desire, it may be time to take a step back to maybe we need to go and learn and earn right now. So maybe we need to plug into the go lives. Maybe we need to, you know, reach out and jump onto the bootcamp course, or reach out and, you know, go back into our academies, right? Sometimes we have to go back to basics in order to build a better foundation to then grow upon. All right. Because if you just jump straight into earning, guys, I promise you, you're just going to be in a cycle of doom. You're just going to be going round and round. You're topping up, you're not withdrawing. You're topping up, you're not withdrawing. But if you build on the foundation, you're going to be able to make consistent profits. All right. And that's what we're after. Consistency. We want longevity in this. It's no good just coming to flip an account. I'm here for generational wealth, right? I'm here for that long money. I need my money to be long. So that's my rant on consistency over. Let's go. So we've got the academies, the go live, and the strategies. So the third and final one is our Dcx Harmonics. So we're just going to run through that real quick, because then this video literally has everything in it and it makes me super happy. So let's go. We'll do this one first and then we'll do the other one. Long money. Yes. Long money, no. Yeah. Right. So our Dcx Harmonics. So let's just run through this, because anybody that struggled on this before, I'm going to break this down so simple to you, because the harmonic scanner was actually the very first tool that I ever used to make money. So I love this tool. So if you can do your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, I want you to put ABC in the chat. If you can do your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, put me at ABC in the chat, because that's all you need to use the harmonic scanner. All right, I'm going to break this down so simple. So all we're looking for, guys, is the D, right? We're just looking for the D. So if you guys can see the D, type me a D in the chat. If you guys can see the D, type me a D in the chat. Now, if the D is at the bottom, we are buying. I hope someone's taking notes on this today. If the D is at the bottom, we are buying. And if the D is at the top, we are selling. All right. So I like to remember it as bottom buy and sky sell. Right. So if the D's in the sky, we're selling it. If the D's at the bottom, we are buying it. Now, where is the D on this harmonic pattern? Is it at the bottom or is it at the top? Is it at the bottom or is it at the top? Boom, amazing. I can see you guys saying bottom, 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 bottom. So on this one, is the D at the bottom or is it at the top? On this example, is it at the bottom or is it at the top? All right, good. I was just checking that everybody knew where the D was. All right, perfect. So after we've established whether we're buying or selling, now we need to look at our numbers. So you can see here on the right-hand side, you've got your numbers given to you. The green line is your entry price, and then the blue lines are your take profits. And then lastly, the red line is your stop loss. That is simply a level that if it goes below there, you're going to get cut out of the trade. There's no need for you to be losing more than this amount. All right. So let's look at this. Your risk is only from here to here, right? It's 105 pips, like less than it's about £1, right? So that's your risk, but your potential reward is over 637, right? 637 pips. So can we see this is like a 1 to 6. So for every £1, you're going to get £6 back. Every £10, you're going to get £60 back. Every £100, £600, right? When it goes in the right direction. So you always want to make sure your risk is smaller than your potential reward. All right. Else, and if you haven't watched my risk management video, please, 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 before you start trading, if there's one thing that I could go back and redo, is I would have watched that risk management video before I started doing anything. Because when that really clicked in my head, it made everything so much simpler. And that's on my YouTube page, guys. Or if you're in the Dcx family already, you can watch it from Curtis Cobain's Go Live. He is the GOAT that taught it. Okay. Cha-ching. I love that, Sonia. Let's go. So now we've seen our entry. So all we would do at this point is we would look at this and say, okay, when the price gets to 43,583, that's when our potential entry is going to be. Now, this is a bad example because this one's got a really long wick, right? But we're just using it for educational purposes right now. So when the price is at this area, we're going to press buy. We're going to put our stop loss in, which is our red line. And then we're going to put our take profit in, which is our blue line. All right. And then we're simply letting the trade play out, okay? We're simply letting the trade play out. Now, if you go on to Anas's videos, you're going to see that he's got, you know, some different strategies. For those of you that have already been in Forex before, you'll know the other harmonic strategies, okay? So we've got the harmonic X, we've got the scanner source, we've got, if anyone knows another one, name another one in the chat. But there's lots of different harmonic scanner strategies. So you can almost use whatever confirmation you're using to trade, but apply it to your Dcx harmonics, all right? So what do I mean? You could use the super trend. You could use whichever confirmation you use and also apply it to your Dcx harmonics. Sorry, guys. It's my timer to message my mentor. So yeah, that is your 3 steps for your harmonic scanner. So let's have a look at another one. So you can see this one, and this is why you can't get FOMO. So look at this trade. Is this a buy trade or is it a sell trade? Let me know in the chat. Is this one a buy or is it a sell? Is this one a buy or is it a sell? Boom, we are buying, right? Link, we are buying. Now, this one, this is a 30-minute chart. So each of these candles is 30 minutes. This was not a quick trade, guys, by any means. I'm not telling anyone this is a get rich quick scheme, because it is not, right? It is not. If you want get rich quick, go somewhere else, because this is consistent generational wealth. This is consistent profits. This is not get rich quick over here. We're teaching you a skill that you're going to be able to use for the rest of your life to make money. All right. This is not get rich quick. So here you can see this took, let's look at this. This took a day and 5 hours to hit TP1. A day and 5 hours to hit TP1. I want you to type in a P into the chat if you would have had the patience to wait a day and 5 hours for this to hit TP1. Type a P in the chat if you would have had the patience. Now, I want you to type this in the chat. How long does it take you to place a trade? As in physically open up your MT4 and place the trade. How long does that take? How long does that take? Let me see. I see 1 minute, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute, 3 seconds, 30 seconds. So something that you can do in 30 seconds to a minute max, if you're a bit slow on the old typing, you can then leave for a day and a half, and it's going to work for you. All of that time between that day and 5 hours, sorry, not day and a half, day and 5 hours, your money is working for you in that trade. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to place more trade. You don't have to FOMO into it. This is where I want you guys to get to, where you're taking a few trades a week and that's it. Because then that gives you time freedom, right? Smart money. Yes, Gary, it is smart money. We're using your smartphone, which is currently a dumb phone if you're not using it to make money in 2022, just saying, right? But you want to be using your time also wisely, because what you don't want is to come into this academy, come into this space and give yourself a second job. It doesn't make sense. You don't want to come here and then be sitting on a chart for 10 hours a day. Or I mean, maybe some people do, but personally, that's not what I came here for. I came here for freedom. I came here so I could do what I want in the daytime. I came here so I can go on holiday when I want to go on holiday. I didn't come here so I could sit and watch a chart for 10 hours a day. I might as well still be at Tesco's at work. Yes, I'm not doing physical work, but I mean, I'm going to do out my eyes, aren't I? Just sitting there staring at a chart for 10 hours. You don't want to be watching the trade all day, scared that it's moving up and down, moving up and down. You need to let the money work for you, right? You've done your confirmations. You know that you've got a 70, 80% win rate. But this is what I'm talking about doing the foundations first. Because if you're not journaling your trades right now, how do you know your win rate? If you're not journaling your trades right now, how do you know what strategy you should be using? You have to trust the trades knowing that you've done the work, right? And that's why we say it's simple, but it's not easy. Because if it's easy, everybody would do it. Why is everybody not trading and making money? Because it's simple, but it's not easy. It's not something that somebody can just come and do, because it does take work at the start to put into it, right? But once you've done that work, it's like what Matt Rosa always says. At the start, you're going to work to get paid. But then you're going to just work and get paid, right? I can't do it with all the enthusiasm Matt Rosa does, but you guys seen the video. You know what I'm talking about. You know the video that I'm talking about. I love that video because it's so, so true. You have to do the work up front. Do the work up front, and then you're going to get paid from it. And this is what the harmonic scanner allows you to do. Now look at this thing. So this went to actually TP2 not long after. 1 day, 20 hours, so nearly 2 days, right? But then if you look, TP3 was actually 14 days. But think about this, one trade for 2 weeks. One trade for 2 weeks, that, let me show you something right here. This is the entry. Now, between the entry price, the bottom of the D, right? Between the entry price and TP3, did this thing ever come back to entry? Yes or no? Did this thing ever come back to entry? And this is the power of trading with the trend, right? This is the power of trading with the trend. This is swing trading. Yes, Sabrina knows. Sabrina loves a swing trade. And it's because she's busy. She's a busy mom. She don't have time. She's running a business. Do you think Sabrina has time to be sitting down on the charts for 8 hours a day looking for 30 pip, 50 pip entries? Absolutely not. Sabrina's here looking for 3,000 pips at a time. Now think about it. You're even thinking, wow, like 3,000, sorry, is that 34,000? Can I even count? My point is, guys, you do not need to be taking umpteen trades a day, 10, 15, 20 trades a day. When I see it now, it literally makes my skin freeze up. I'm just like, why is there so many trades on the screen? Let's build up the accounts, yes, but I think when you've got a healthy lot size, you do not need to be taking hundreds of trades a week. It does not make sense. And that's another reason I really want you guys to watch that risk management video. It will change your perspective on trading. All right, so please, if you've watched that video, just drop a RM into the chat if you've watched it, or if you watch me do it live, drop a RM into the chat, because that video changed the way that I traded forever. And I really want you guys to be in that mindset as well, right? Of knowing that you don't have to actively work. Yes, TT, I'll drop it back into the group chat when I get off. All right. And I'll put it in Discord as well, guys. All right. I'll put the link back in for, so anyone, because I know some people are new and you weren't in when I first did it. Good. I can see some RMs coming in, but not enough, guys. And you guys don't understand, risk management and mindset are literally all you need to be profitable in this space. Risk management and mindset. Shout out Kamali. It's all you need, right? It's literally all you need, because everything else you can tweak, right? You can tweak your strategy, you can tweak your frequency, but risk management and mindset, there's something that are set. There's something that they should not change, right? Direct, Charmaine, loud and direct. All right, yeah, so P is for the pips, right? So the amount is for the pips, not how much you're making. So the amount that you're making is going to be dependent on the broker that you're using, the lot sizes that you're using, and some other factors, right? Your leverage that you're using. But again, this is your this is why the foundations are so important from the academies, right? So the Go Live and these academy videos, they're going to tell you all about you know, pips, all about counting pips, how to count pips, everything. There we go. Look, we've got the video right here in your fast start guide, how to calculate pips, and it's going to clear out all of those things for you guys. I hope you're not manifesting stop loss over my girl Charmaine Carter, Melissa Jane. I'll be after you. But guys, I hope that this this tutorial has given you guys some value. So let me go ahead and stop this recording.